This is Celso Nolberto, founder of Purpose to Function LLC. And today, guys, I'm here to bring something special. So, as I was doing certain consultations, someone suggested that I should do a video on branding. And I said, you know something? I want to provide utmost value. Let's do it. So, we're going to start off by defining what is branding. Branding, the word in itself, concerning Webster Merriam Dictionary, is defined as the promotion of a particular product or company by means of advertising and distinctive design. Something I want you to grasp from that is the word distinctive design. Unique, different, original, something that stands out. So as I was preparing to bring this video, I was also researching, and what I found was that personal branding, according to Forbes, is defined as this: is the unique combination of skills and experiences that make you who you are. It is how you present yourself to the world. Let me repeat that. The unique combination of skills and experiences that make you who you are. It is how you present yourself to the world. In other words, when we have a personal brand, we are selling ourselves. Having a personal brand or branding yourself is the ability to sell yourself and to come out or portray yourself as something that is completely unique, original, and you. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to speak about 3 points today. The first one is going to be build a social media presence, content creation, and lastly, creating a tribe. So to start off, when we speak about building a social media presence, there is a very powerful advice that I receive personally when it comes to building your personal brand. And that advice is this: when it comes to the service or product you provide, you should be the first person that comes to mind when people think about the service you provide. So in my case, as a consultant, life coach, motivational speaker, when they think of motivational speaking, when they think of life coaching, when they think of the services I provide, I should be the first person that comes to mind. In other words, people know what I do, how I do it, and why I do it. People have seen or heard of my services enough and connected that to who I am. So the question you need to ask yourself when it comes to branding yourself or your personal brand is, do people see your services enough? Do they know what you provide? In other words, what is your visibility? Can people see your service? Can they see what you provide? Can they see you connected with that service? So how can people follow you if they don't know you exist? Do people know you exist? So, number one, begin to build pages around the services you provide. For those of you who have Instagram and you only have a personal page, consider building also a business page. Facebook is another place where you can consider to create your page around your business. And of course, YouTube. So these are places that you can begin to not only provide content, not only let others know or allow others to be aware of your services, but also this is a place where people will be able to find you and your community will begin to start being built upon. So when it comes to building these social media pages, I encourage you to focus on 2 or 3 of them that you're actually engaging in, that you're actually providing content in, that you're actually engaging with other people about your services and what you do. Okay. Make sure all of these pages are connected or intertwined. So in other words, in your Facebook page should also have your Instagram and also your YouTube page connected to it. And vice versa with the other pages. Instagram should have YouTube and Facebook and your YouTube. And at the end of every video, which is something I'm going to do at the end of this one, I'll also say, follow me at my Facebook, follow me on my Instagram. Okay? So when it comes to building your social media presence, you need to be visible. People need to know you exist, and you have to get your content, your material out there. So if you haven't done so, do so. Number 2, content creation. Think of 3 core values that differentiate you as a content creator. Think of 3 core values that differentiate you as a content creator. So these core values could be principles, values that you base your life on. These are principles you live by. So for example, for me, 3 things that I value are clarity, I'm generous with my content, and my passion. So when it comes to building content, everything that I do needs to be needs to revolve around bringing clarity. In other words, understanding. So I'm not just gonna say things just to say them. I'm going to make sure my viewers, my followers, they understand and they have clarity about what I'm bringing, because I myself also value clarity. Number 2, I'm generous with my content, so I'm not gonna hold back on you. I want to add as much value as possible to your life. And lastly, passion. In all of my videos and everything that I do, you're going to see my passion behind what it is that I say or what I am doing. Okay? So, when it comes to content creation, also it's important that you know the message you are trying to convey. What is the message that you want people to know? What is that message that you're trying to convey to that individual's heart, to that individual's mind? What is it that you want them to know about you? Concerning the theme of this message or this small teaching on branding, be intentional. Be intentional. What is it that you want people to know? What is it that you want people to see, feel about you? About your business, about your service, about your life. Be intentional about it. For example, okay, so I have my 3 core values. Now, I also have defined my message. What is it that I want to bring to people? Now, these 3 or 4 things, these are the only things you're going to be seeing me talk about. Bringing different insight, bringing different value around it, going in depth, going into great detail. Going into, I will be bringing knowledge, understanding about these particular areas. Okay? Now, something I don't want to pass over is that when it comes to content creation, we should be bringing things that are knowledgeable. Bringing information that are knowledgeable. You're bringing facts. That's the word. You're bringing facts in the content that you're providing. So your quotes, in whatever you put up, you're bringing facts, because this is going to establish you as not only a professional, but as an expert. And people will begin to see you in that light. So be intentional about the information you're putting out there, about what you want people to know. Be intentional about this. So here's a tip for you guys. Be yourself. Guys, you have to be yourself. People will be able to sense when you're being real and when you're not. They're going to be able to sense it. They're going to be able to sense it by the energy you're giving off. in your messages, in your presentation, in your content, in your videos. Be yourself. In other words, going a little deeper into that, incorporate the things that make you unique, that makes you you. In other words, for example, if you like volleyball, if you like pets, animals, nature, if you like boxing, you can incorporate all these things because these are the things that make up your brand. Okay? And lastly, create your tribe. Create your tribe. This is the fun part about it because the tribe, right, are these people that connect to you, people that relate to you. Something that I appreciate, something that Eric Thomas, he is a motivational speaker, does some consulting in different areas of his business, but something that he says, and he's very influential. And something that he says is, your sheep knows your voice and they will follow you. So if people don't like certain things about your brand, your content, the things that you have to bring to the table, then they're not your sheep, so you don't worry about them. Tend to your tribe, your flock, your community. These are individuals that are going to appreciate what you bring. Things about your personality, the things that you do, they're going to be able, something about that's going to resonate with their spirit. It's going to resonate with them. And they're going to be like, man, I need to do a little bit more. It's good. A matter of fact, just simply being you is going to inspire them, is going to encourage them, is going to empower them to be the best versions of themselves. Okay? So make it clear what you're bringing or what you're portraying about the tribe or this community. A good place to build a community is Facebook groups. And something that's actually something that I'm pushing and I'm building upon right now. My Facebook group, so everyone on my YouTube, I'm starting to encourage them, and I will be encouraging them to join my Facebook group. Is a private group, and there's something awesome also when it comes to building a private group. There's certain people that have master classes or master groups. It's a distinct place where your community, who are based off your values, your core values, what you represent, they will begin to encourage one another. As the phrase says, iron sharpens iron. They'll be able to give each other advice. They'll be able to build each other up, particularly in the brand or in the message you're portraying, right? Whether it be business consultation, career consultation, which are things that I do, right? Life coaching, motivational speaking, other motivational speakers, or people that are trying to do what you do are going to be built up in this community with like-minded individuals, and their heart will beat with the heart of your vision. And it's a beautiful thing. Something to remember when it comes to building your tribe or your community. Treat your community with respect. If they are engaging in your content and your material, right, and they're saying sentences, don't simply give them just one small message or a hi bye kind of respond. No, engage with them. Be sincere. Be open with them, because it's kind of like, you know how they have individuals that say, I'm going to write back to you personally on my email, but what you get is like a robotic response. It's the email response or robot, the AI system that is basically simply responding back. This tends to rub off wrongly on people. You rub people wrong, rub them off wrong in that, in that way. But if it's you, if it's from the founder, the CEO, the originator of the group, that has such an impact, and they feel trust and respect. So they respect you, treat them also with respect. Tied to what I was just saying, engage with your community. Put up polls, so people can choose, right? If it's yes, no, or do they like this or do they like that? What do they think about this new thing that you're doing, right? Keep your group engaged, and also allow them to walk along the journey with you. You're going to a place to speak, right? Allow them to know. You're going to do an event, allow them to know. Okay? And also, make sure the rules, the regulations, the guidelines you create connect with the vision and the values, the core values that you establish in your brand. Okay? And this has a powerful effect. This has a powerful effect. And finally, of course, when you create a strong enough group with your brand, community, these are people that have your heartbeat. You know, they value what you value, they care about what you care about, and you're constantly adding value to them for free. So having a group is also a good way to begin to start generating income. And this is something that I'm pushing on and growing with as well. But of course, being genuine and sincere, and they will want to buy what you offer because they know you, they know the real you, they know what you're about, what you value, and they wouldn't mind that because you're always giving them free material, free content, and iron sharpens iron. You know, you support if they have groups, you can also co-labor or respond to their group and be a part of their groups and such and such. And also, you know, when it comes to selling, if they're selling stuff in their groups and stuff like that, you can also do so in your group as well. But having a group is also a powerful way to generate income. Guys, this concludes my small teaching on intentional branding intentionally. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to provide or to ask your question below, and I will get back to you, whether it be in this next video or personally in the comments. Don't forget to add me on Instagram or our business, which is called Purpose to Function. That's all together. Underscore LLC. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook. That's Purpose to Function LLC, just like that. And finally, don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate you all. Love you guys. Until next time, remember, there's nothing impossible if you can't believe.